I mean, it's very shocking. Every birthday with a round number after it is always shocking. And we think everything in our life is going to change, whether it's 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 100, you know. We think it's going to be very major. But in fact, it's not. It's the anticipation that is fearful. But the reality is very serene. There's no fear.
It's a very interesting thing. When you talk to a very, very young person of 25 or 28, believe or not, Erica, they envy a woman like you. Do you know that?
That I did not know, but maybe so. I mean, more and more young women journalists come to interview me. They're 25 or 26 or 32 or 35, and they say, "Oh, but you're so calm and serene, and your life is looks so organized, and you have a nice husband and a nice daughter." And I say, "Well, how old are you?" And they say 25 or 35, and I say, "But that's a very tempestuous time. It's a time of tremendous upheaval, and it does get better as you get older."
You wrote a lot in your book about the period when a woman goes through menopaustic syndromes. How you can overcome all those ups and downs, all those crazy actions. When you look back, you realize they were crazy, right? How can you escape them?
I think that women naturally fear getting older because it means loss of power in our culture. Since much of our power still comes through men, we are afraid that when we lose our ability to be attractive to men, we will lose our power. And this is not a fake. This is for real, because women do lose their power when they lose their youthfulness and their beauty. It would all be different if we had our own power, our own political power and economic power. So really, we have to fight to have that, because then we won't have to fear getting older. In a way, a woman's fear at this time of life is justified. If she's used to getting power from being the youngest, most beautiful girl in the room wearing a miniskirt, well, she won't have that anymore.
But it doesn't last long.
It doesn't last long, and that's why I say we have to have our own power that comes from our own success, our economic success, political success, our ability to be important in the culture, not only to get our power from the men who are in love with us. That's a very brief and ephemeral kind of power. And ultimately, it's not that satisfying, I think, because it's really the power of a slave, a beautiful slave, but a slave. I'm not afraid of anything, I don't think. No.
Not anymore?
I don't think I'm afraid of anything. I think I use the word fear in my titles ironically, because Fear of Flying is an ironic title. It isn't even about flying. It's about freedom. I do recognize that people are afraid of freedom, but I think I'm a relatively fearless person.
Are you happy today?
Yes, I think I'm very happy in my life. I sleep well. I feel good about my work. I feel my work is important and liberating, and that I'm doing what I was meant to do on this planet, which is to use my ability to communicate, to liberate people. This seems to be my destiny. Sometimes it gets me in a lot of trouble. It gets me a lot of criticism. But if you're getting a lot of criticism, you must be doing something right.